Take a look at that model, Julie. That's the dream. Acres of riverfront reclaimed from decay. Thousands of jobs created. A building block. A very large building block laid for the future. Not such a bad dream as dreams go.
It's good to be a developer, right? Revitalizing communities, spurring economic growth, leaving behind breathtaking urban landscapes that testify to your sparkling legacy for years, nay, for generations to come.
And if the price of realizing that dream is the occasional distasteful chore, well, I don't run away. I say, so be it.
Well, at this point, you were probably expecting that shoe to drop. And you wouldn't be alone. Members of the community certainly are, too. Because for all their fine and noble intentions, people don't see developers as benevolent figures out to create jobs and put roofs over people's heads. No, the public is used to seeing them as egomaniacal gods devoted to destroying neighborhoods at all costs, and who won't back down or quit until they've succeeded in doing so. This idea of the ruthless, relentless developer cuts to the core of the evil archetype that shows up in movies again and again. Want to understand why this trope is so pervasive and what you can do about it? Let's see what the films have to say.
I want to build that shopping center. I want to build it on the site that we talked about. The property values in that area are just going to take off. And that building that the kids are in, well, that has got to go.
Well, I'm working on it, but, you know, Commissioner Snyder is soft on these so-called community projects.
Now, Randall, I want zoning's cooperation.
Real estate development is often depicted as a zero-sum game, where one party only wins when the other loses. There's no room for nuance, negotiation, compromise, or cohabitation. It's simply the developer's way or the highway. Unless the developer's way involves destroying the highway as part of their plan to demolish your neighborhood and probably also kill you, in which case, it's pretty much just the developer's way.
Lock it up! What's that? Settle down! Off your leg!
What the heck are those guys up to?
Is the overpass wired?
Yes.
Blow it.
Just so we're being straight here, boss. This is pretty serious.
Serious?
Yeah, you know, as in 15 to life.
Just do it, you incompetent moron.
Uh-oh!
How did we wind up with this trope? Well, in the real world, communities don't always see how the value of a development aligns with their interests. Without that perspective, it's only natural to focus on the scary possibilities. The movies exaggerate this idea until it seems like developers' whole job is to make sure those scary possibilities become horrifying realities. Taking it further, any effort to actually do their job just proves their pathological commitment to destruction. Because why else would they do it?
Go on, get in there! Get in there!
Why are you doing this?
I can't have that show. I can't have you ruin what I've been working on for 30 years.
30 years?
Now, this evil developer actually brings up a great point. In real life, developers often do have a lot of passion and personal investment in their work. It's what drives them to work tirelessly for months or years to see their projects through. But on the big screen, that passionate investment is twisted to make developers seem desperate, like they have everything riding on their projects, not like they've taken calculated risks and made informed decisions. Instead, they're little more than con artists trying to get by on muscle and bluster, and they'll be ruined if the deal falls apart.
Now, I can't let you wreck this nice party, can I? Just turn around, head back the way you just came.
Then, of course, there are the projects themselves. Typically modest, reasonable buildings in scale with the neighborhood, and did you buy that? Not for a second? No? Ahem. Well, movie developers never just want to put a building on a lot. They're out to destroy the entire neighborhood, to remake the world in their own image like the gods they believe they are, or to put a mall there. Usually, it's both. Either way, mere development is not enough. Nothing short of total domination will do. Preferably, total domination plus their name and likeness plastered everywhere in sight. There's much more to say about developers' love affair with monstrosities, but we'll get to that in another video. With such evil intentions and with so much on the line, movie developers have to be willing to do almost anything to get their way. At best, you can expect some garden variety cruelty and violence. The bad ones are truly horrific, willing to steal innocent people's homes, run them over with tractors, abduct children, and lock them in their basement until they resort to cannibalism to survive. And maybe worst of all, sickening. But for film audiences, this is who developers are. It must be. There's simply no other explanation for the things they say and do. At least, we never get one in the movies, so why shouldn't it be true? Are you letting neighborhoods think the same about you? Check out the secret formula for some more perspective on how you might look to neighborhood groups, and for some tips on how to not come off as an egomaniacal god devoted to destroying the place they call home. Until then, good luck shaking this reputation.
It is my own address.